And today I wanted to talk about happiness and what's the first step to happiness. And this is the first day of a 19-day program that we're running here on Aussie Blokes Talk. So having worked through a lot of stuff myself about what makes me happy and how I can be happy, I thought, well, why not present something about happiness? What is it to you? What does happiness mean to you? Because it's a personal thing, I believe, and it's an inside job. So how do we start to know what happiness is? How do we start to find happiness? How do we start to recognize what happiness is? So I thought, well, each day we can just do a step. We can just find out a way to understand happiness at a personal level. You know, I was sitting on the beach during this coronavirus, and we just finished a long walk along the beach, just sat down for a minute and was talking with a mate there at a distance. And he was talking about something that he wanted, but he didn't know how to achieve it. And I thought, well, the first thing is that you've got to have some sort of process to get there. And I believe that that's the same with happiness. There has to be some process to get there. So, hey, if you don't know me, haven't seen me before, my name's David Lomman, and I'm a health expert, I'm a transformational expert, I'm a holistic practitioner. I work with naturopathy, I work with hypnotherapy, I've taught and trained hundreds of people. I look at the areas of life where people want more energy in their life, where they want more vibrancy in their life, where they really want better health and better happiness. So this program is about how do I take steps to reach my own level of health and happiness? Because it's difficult if I don't know how. And what I always say is, for any man to find anything in their life, they first of all have to know what it is they want to know whether they found it. So the first step really is about setting an intent. So I wonder if you've ever consciously set an intent to have happiness in your life, and then gone out and gathered books and gathered movies and gathered different ways of finding out how to achieve it for yourself. Because Aussie Blokes Talk, one of the things we understand more than anything else is that the reason why there is so much anxiety in the world, so much depression in the world, so much non-recover from trauma, so much difficulty with people attempting suicides and everything else that goes along with that due to their circumstance of life, is that most men, and women for that instance too, have not been taught the skills to achieve happiness. And like anything else in life, I believe that it's all about skill. Because let's face it, if you can't ride a bike, someone's got to teach you how. If you can't drive a car, someone's got to teach you how. If you need support in understanding relationship, you'll go to a relationship coach. If you need more support, you might read some books. You might watch some movies. You might do some workshops in different areas. And it's the same with happiness. If you don't have the skill of happiness, if you don't know how to be happy within yourself, and it is an inside job, then chances are you don't have the skill yet. And this series of videos is about helping you get the skill. So for the next 19 days, basically, except for the weekends, but for the next 4 weeks, we're going to do a live video each day on helping you and understanding of what happiness is and how to achieve it. And the very first step, I believe, and you might believe different, so please comment below. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. We're doing this live so that we can reach out to anybody who's got a chance to see us, but you know, we're building the audience at the same time. And the importance is that if you see this live or you see it as a replay, that you put a comment there. That we'll read those comments and we'll refer to those comments the next day. Because we want to reach a wider audience of people who want to know how to be happy. That's it. How to be happy. You know, I'm a men's group facilitator, and during the facilitation, one of the biggest things that come up is that men don't know how to be happy. Men don't know how to speak out until they start to do things like go to men's group or start to upskill. They start to work through the issues that they've got, speak out about those issues, express those issues, let those issues have life outside of their head. So the first thing that I believe, the first step to happiness that I believe, and I found this in clinic, I found this in working with men, I found this working with women, is to set an intention. For you to set an intention that you actually want to be happy. Because once you set the intention, you've got it out there. You write it down, you say, I want to be happy. That's my intention. Now, what does happiness look like? Well, for me, happiness might look like one thing. It might be a yacht, it might be a new house, it might be a new car, it might be a new relationship, it might be anything. But that's me. What about you? Was it for you that you feel would make you happy? And just a tip, none of those things make me happy. The only thing that makes me happy, and I feel happy about, is just living my life. Just being okay to live my life without anxiety, without depression, without traumas. And the only reason why I can do that in the main, because there's still issues I've got to work through, but the only real reason why I can do that is that I've learnt the skills of doing it. Back in my past, I was stuck with a lot of these things and I didn't know what to do about them. So I just took them on board, stuffed them down inside. I didn't know what it took to be happy. I was really good at blaming. I was really good at not taking on responsibility. I was really good at holding things out there, but I didn't know much about what I had to do in here. And that took time to learn. It took building skills, but it started with an intention. And my intention was to discover what it took to be happy. So each day, I'm going to give you another step towards happiness. Another possibility that can help you achieve happiness in your life. And it doesn't matter whether you're been traumatized. It doesn't matter whether you've got anxiety. It doesn't matter whether you've got depression. What matters is, are you willing to take these steps? And there are steps, guaranteed there are steps. The steps that can help you to reach a happy state within yourself. And to do that is to start with step one. And to me, step one is very simple. Set the intention. Set the intention that I want happiness in my life. Not happiness from outside, but happiness from inside. I want to feel happy. So I'm going to go on this journey with you for the next 4 weeks, basically, for the next 4 weeks, just this journey to understand what happiness is and how to achieve it. And every time we're taking a step, we're taking that step together. So the step one today is about your intention. What is your intention? Is it to feel happy? Is it to feel joyful? Is it to feel closer to your partner because you think that will bring you happiness? Or is it to feel closer to yourself because you believe that will bring you happiness? Put it in the comments below so that we can actually connect tomorrow with a new understanding about step two about happiness. So the first thing is to really reflect on myself. So what makes me happy? And my intention for my happiness is to be happy no matter what is happening around me. To be happy no matter whether there's a coronavirus epidemic or there's something else or there's something else. To be happy in myself. To be happy with the choices I make. To be happy with the food I eat. To be happy with the company I keep, the people I meet, the work that I do. Just to be happy because I choose it. That's my intention. What's yours? Comments, any comments below at all. And you might think this is all pie in the sky. You might feel this is all too hard. It doesn't matter. Just follow along for 19 days. We're starting here on a Tuesday. If you're getting this overseas, it might be your Monday. This is just a process. And in my clinic, I tend to break everything down to a process. I tend to break it down to where's a person's biochemistry? What's actually happening that's causing the ill health that they have? And the very first thing that I get people to do when they fill in their case history is to actually set their intention about what they want. So if they've got arthritis, for instance, it's no good to say, I don't want arthritis. It's much better to say, I want to be free of aches and pains. If they have diabetes, it's no good to say, I want to be free of diabetes. It's more about, I want to live a healthy life without having to take insulin or metformin. I want to just live a healthy life, feeling really in balance and feeling really good. So this is where intention is so important, because when I set my intention, I'm automatically starting a process of thinking about it, focusing on it, working towards it, and creating it in my life. And if that's where I want to go to, then often the universe will join in. Often what will happen, I'll meet other people because I'm talking about my intention. I'm expressing my intention. I've written it down. I'm doing something with it. I've got this intention to be happy. I've got this intention to be free of an ache or a pain. I've got this intention that I'm working on to be free of anxiety. I've got this intention to be happy. Because when you're happy, you don't have to have anxiety. You don't have to have depression. You don't have to have trauma. All those things can be released and let go of. And it all starts with your intention. So at Aussie Blokes Talk, what we're about is helping men. We're men talking to men, helping men and women for that matter, let go and build skills. Because this is all skill building 101. How do you reach somewhere? You build a skill. How do you learn to ride a bike? You build a skill. How do you learn to drive a car? You build a skill. If you want to build if you want to go and fly an aeroplane, you better be prepared to build your skills just to get off the ground. And every step that you take will get you closer to your goal. Because setting an intention is really setting a goal. And if that's what you want, if you want happiness, then it's only a matter of steps to get there. And I've proven this time and time again with my clinic work. It's only a matter of steps to get there. If you want happiness, you can have it. Set the intention, first step. Second step we'll discuss tomorrow. Third step the day after. Fourth step the day after. Each day we will build those steps. And I can help you more if you comment and let me know what your intention is and what you're dealing with, what your trouble is, what your experience is of life. So please comment below. Obviously, there's going to be very various and varied comments, and we'll get to as many of them as we can. And I'm coming to you live to just help you to take the first step towards happiness. And that first step is set the intent to be happy. So thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.